Hey, what's going on? I'm Exec Prolific, and I'm here to talk about the situation between Young Thug and Lil Wayne and the interview that Young Thug just did with the New York Times. And basically, he was in the New York Times saying, quote unquote, I got millions to get. I'm not running around shooting no damn bus. Now, what he's referring to is, of course, what you know, the shooting up of Lil Wayne's tour bus a while back that was allegedly done by Young Thug's manager. Now, Young Thug's manager pretty much snitched on himself in court by saying that, if I'm going to get in trouble for this, Birdman has to take some responsibility for this. This is what the alleged shooter, which is Young Thug's manager, this is what he says in court. And pretty much, it's like if you haven't been keeping up with the whole situation, basically, Lil Wayne for years has been naming his albums the Carter. One, two, three, four, and what it is that Young Thug, after Lil Wayne left Cash Money, Young Thug joined Cash Money. People are saying that was Birdman's way of getting back at Lil Wayne by replacing him. Young Thug, when he wanted to release his body of music, he wanted it to name it the Carter. Since legally he couldn't name it the Carter, he named it the Barter. And everybody looked at it as a form of disrespect. And what happened after that is, and on top of that, that's what I wanted to say. On top of that, what it is that Young Thug, Birdman, and the alleged shooter, which is Young Thug's manager, have all been indicted on charges. And one of those charges is the RICO. Now, if you don't know, if you get hit with the RICO, you get convicted of a RICO charge, you're doing 25 years with the feds, meaning you're doing all 25 years. Best case scenario, 23 years. You think about your life now and how much life you've lived in 23 years, if you're even that old, and you'll see that that's a long time in prison. So you now see that all these situations that's happening right now and going on, because these are open cases. My question to you is, do you think that Young Thug is telling the truth in this interview and he's really never had any beef with Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne's just taking it the wrong way? Because he said that. He doesn't understand why Lil Wayne thinks that he ever had beef with him. Or do you think that Young Thug is just trying to say anything to stay out of jail? Me personally, I look at it like this. With all the stuff that I've seen, all the different pieces, that I've seen, I look at it like this. It's going to be real tough to convince the people, that you didn't have any beef with this guy. But y'all tell me your opinion and any facts that you might have heard that I didn't catch, you tell me that too. And leave your comments in the box below. I'm Exec Prolific. Peace.